Hey everyone, welcome to Story Time at Christ Lutheran Church. It's so wonderful to be with you today. Before we start our storybook, I need to ask you a question. How many of you think it would be really cool to be an astronaut? I certainly think it would be really cool to go out into space and see all those stars and planets. That'd be really exciting. Well, our book today is actually written by a real-life astronaut named Mark Kelly, and it's based on a partially true story. This book is called Mousetronaunt. Let's open it up. The space shuttle is set for launch, and the astronauts are doing their last-minute training to prepare for the mission. Here are all the astronauts getting ready to go up into space. NASA is sending along some special guests for this flight, and they're training too. Can you see these people training? What kind of animals are they? Mice? Yep. One mouse is smaller than all the rest. His name is Meteor. The other mice know he won't be chosen for this important mission. But someone has his eye on Meteor, and he's impressed with the little mouse's hard work. Here's Meteor working really, really hard, and the astronaut who's really impressed with him. The shuttle commander announces that 6 mice will be selected for the flight. He picks 5 of the biggest, strongest mice, but for the 6th spot, to everyone's surprise, he chooses Meteor! Here's Meteor, very surprised to be on this mission. All 6 mice are taken to their new home, a special cage called the Mouse Hotel. The other mice are nervous as the countdown begins, but not Meteor. Meteor's brave. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're counting down to this shuttle going off into space. Lift off! There it goes, flying high above the land. At first, the mice are pressed flat against their cages by the power of the launch. But then the pressure goes away. The other mice cling to their cage in terror. But not Meteor. He loves the feeling of weightlessness. There's Meteor. He's just floating around, having fun. Hey, little guy, the commander says. You're a real live mousetronaut. Meteor is taken from his cage and gets a tour of the shuttle. He can even see the Earth way off in the distance. Here's Meteor. He's just floating around the shuttle, getting the tour and looking out the window at Earth. The astronauts are all very busy during the 14-day flight. That's 2 whole weeks. There are spacewalks to take and experiments to conduct. But what can Meteor do to help? Then, while answering email, one of the astronauts notices the key to the control panel stuck between the monitors. When he tries to get it out, it accidentally gets wedged farther down. This is not good, says the commander. We need that key back. One astronaut tries to move the monitor. It doesn't budge. Another slips her fingers into the crack, but the key is stuck down too deep. One even tries pushing it out with a long piece of metal, but with no luck. No one can reach it. This is really bad if they lose this key. The astronauts are getting worried, but as they discuss the problem, a tiny figure has an idea. Do you know who the tiny figure is? I think it's Meteor. Being the smallest isn't a bad thing, Meteor says to himself. Maybe I can be useful on this flight. Meteor squeezes his way into the crack. The space is dark and cramped, but Meteor spots the key and tugs at it with all his might. Here's Meteor slipping through that tiny, tiny crack. Hey, look at what our tiny friend has done, the commander says. He's saved the mission! Here's Meteor, he's holding the key. He's so happy. When the shuttle returns to Earth, Meteor is declared a hero. He's even given a brand new uniform and an official title, Mousetronaunt. Here's the Mousetronaunt, Meteor with his astronaut uniform on, and everyone's so happy and applauding. All the astronauts cheer and applaud, but Meteor is already thinking about his next big mission. Here's Meteor. He is so proud to be a Mousetronaunt. The end. It was so wonderful to have you all here at Storytime today. I hope you have a great week and you dream big. Bye.